this place was just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Las Vegas Raiders. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
We got this.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Working with his 2nd and 4. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Shotgun now for Carr. And out across midfield down to the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On 1st down, Carr. Being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal as he's inside the 10 down to the 7-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd and goal, Carr rolling to his right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it? Carr now on 3rd and goal.
dancing to his left. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down the defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there. Someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. 19 yards there on the catch and run. These two division rivals, a couple of late games on the schedule this year. Their first meeting, you might remember, was back in Week 10. This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Mahomes now on first down. Steps away to his left. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 26. When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular. First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 10 more there and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Three tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal. They will try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, He's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes eluding the... And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
Can we get some forensics done here? Because I need to figure out...
What, on that ball?
Yeah, on the ball, on the guys carrying the ball. What's going on? Back-to-back drives, back-to-back fumbles. That just doesn't make a whole lot of sense if you're coming out here to play in the NFL.
I don't think the coaching staff thinks it makes a whole lot of sense either.
No, maybe there'll be changes, but if nothing else, there will be a few stern talking tos, that's for sure.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. That's going to be caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Byron Pringle, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back to and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Yeah.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he rifles Rifles one incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, but now it'll be third down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Demarcus Robinson, the intended target on that one. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mahomes to throw once more. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Mahomes now to throw. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Demarcus Robinson. Demarcus Robinson. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Carr. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down. Play action. Now it's Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And this one is incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak. And while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close. But the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now Carr again. There goes a deep ball. End zone. Back of the end zone. Can he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang at Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll try to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he'll take it all the way out near the 30-yard line. Well, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They're going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. He'll take it at the 42. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
Forced out to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that's caught inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Well, they showed a 5-receiver set, had the backfield empty, and lined the running back out to the left. Plenty for the quarterback to process both pre- and post-snap, but he was able to find his man, and it turns into a big play.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
Sometimes it's just not your day. Here's another failure right there on 3rd down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Carr to throw again. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. On 1st down, Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. The Chiefs now going to use the 1st of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Second and 20. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Pringle. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they get the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Now here's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was trying to get that to Edwards-Helaire out of the backfield. But now it's 3rd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Off the option, it's Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire is a do-it-all back, and he did plenty on that run. And as a rookie, 803 yards rushing for the season, in Kansas City may look to up his workload a little bit in year 2. The last pick of the first round in 2020, he more than justified that selection with his ability to run the football and catch it out of the backfield.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. Incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And again, it's Mahomes. Touchdown! DeMarcus Robinson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it is 28-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr going to throw. That's caught by Waller out left side. Room here to run. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. And that is where Darren Waller really excels. He led all NFL tight ends in yards after the catch in 2020. Another nice effort here. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Carr. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Carr will try it again on second down. Flush to his right. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Tyler Eifert, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Carr, a quick throw. It's complete. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Carlson on for the PAT. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. Makes the score, Chiefs 28, Raiders 14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their lead down from 21-14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you. Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off. When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down. Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier. Throwing is Mahomes on third. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
And how about this, a fake? Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So that now back-to-back drive, CD, that have ended with an interception.
Now, I don't know about you, but I'd call my quarterback over, put an arm around him, and say, hey, take a look at the scoreboard. We're playing with a lead. Let's be smarter about what we're doing out there.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They coming off a touchdown drive. The last time they had the ball, that cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting them the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it second and short. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And there's a typical run by Josh Jacobs, one where as a defender, you have to make a decision about how you approach him because he's awfully physical with the ball in his hands. 12 touchdowns on the ground last year after 7 as a rookie, and he was a 1,000-yard rusher in each of his first 2 seasons. Wouldn't surprise me, with enough touches, he can easily crack the 1,500-yard mark.
On play action, now Carr. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 39, Carr. Being chased out left. That is caught by Thielen. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 15-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Into the red zone, it's Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it, fumble, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Brandon, that's the 3rd time he's fumbled so far in this game. And, you know, you can make excuses for each and every one of them, but the bottom line is he's got to take care of it better. And now that he's shown a propensity for fumbling it, just think about what the defenders are trying to do.
Yeah, well, guys hate 1 fumble, 2's, oh my goodness, 3 or more. Wow.
Just doesn't make any sense.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Jonathan Abram picks it. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Now after the INT, it's Carr. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, but it's going to be second down. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
On 2nd and 10, Carr. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down Vegas as Carr finds Ruggs that time. Now Carr. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Again, it's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Now Carr. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, if you're going to give out a little applause on that play, it has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Carr. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Carr now to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Raiders have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Carlson now to add the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Raiders 21.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Jerick McKinnon to take it out of the end zone. And they'll start at the 25 as McKinnon decides against returning it. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, he picked up.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category. Now, that deserves a couple exclamation points.
And how about the situation that we're in right now, because this is the fourth quarter. So you know there's some tired legs out there on defense and probably some tired minds as well trying to chase guys around for 4 quarters. But this is where conditioning, athleticism, that separates the good backs from the great backs, and that was an A-plus effort right there.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Here's Carr to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. 3 yards the gain there, second down. To throw is Carr. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
Now, Carr again. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 35-yard line. To throw, it's Carr. He'll look downfield for Waller. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Carr to throw again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He wants it all for the end zone. And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas. And most people think of Derek Carr kind of as a guy who excels throwing the short pass, but he can dial it up when need be.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham. You have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
And that wound up traveling at even 58 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
That's it, baby. That's it. That's it. Big hit.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 170 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Mahomes. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. Open space inside the 10. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
25 yards there on the catch and run. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now Carr. Dancing to his left. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Second and 2. Here's Carr. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. First down Raiders, Carr to Waller. Throwing his Carr. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So they'll line up for the onside kick. 18 seconds to go. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one. It's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Chiefs, their very slim playoff hopes remain as they move to 6-7 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns.